Welcome to Brainwave Learning Hub, you cook lovers. Today we're turning this kitchen upside down and inside out because I'm going to teach you how to cook like a bloody pro. So put on your aprons, grab your knives, and let's get cooking. Listen up today, we're diving into the art of knife skills. If you're still using that blunt thing you call a knife, get out of my kitchen. A dull knife is not only useless, but dangerous. A sharp knife is the first bloody weapon in your arsenal. It's the difference between a chef and a disaster waiting to happen. It's about precision, my friend. Precision in every slice, every dice, every julienne. First, you grip the knife properly. This is your foundation. None of this limp wrist nonsense. Dominate the knife. Control it. Don't let it control you. Your thumb and forefinger should pinch the blade while the rest of your fingers curl around the handle. This gives you maximum control. Now, the first cut we're going to conquer is the dice. This is fundamental. Imagine your vegetable is your worst enemy. You want to chop it into nice, even pieces. Consistency is key. No chunks the size of your fist. Next up, the julienne. This is where finesse comes in. We're talking thin, delicate strips. Think matchsticks, but edible. Perfect for salads and garnishes. Stack your leaves, roll them up tight, and slice them into ribbons so fine they'd make a spider jealous. This is called chiffonade, and it's perfect for herbs. Listen, you wouldn't eat a piece of dry toast and call it a meal, would you? Seasoning is crucial. It's what takes your food from bland to bloody brilliant. Salt and pepper are your best mates in the kitchen, but don't be afraid to experiment. Herbs, spices, citrus, they're all there to elevate your dish. And for God's sake, taste your food. How do you expect to know what it needs if you're not tasting it? Now go on, give your food some love. Season it like you mean it. A pan is like your instrument, and you need to know how to play it. Just like a musician needs to master their instrument, a chef needs to master their pan. It's not just about throwing ingredients in and hoping for the best. It's about understanding how heat interacts with your food, how different materials conduct heat, and how to use that to your advantage. We're not messing around with burnt bottoms and uneven cooking here, right? A poorly cooked meal can ruin your day, and nobody wants that. So let's get serious about our pans and make sure we're using them correctly. First up, the trusty non-stick pan. This is your go-to for delicate foods that need a gentle touch. Perfect for eggs, pancakes, anything you don't want sticking like glue. The non-stick surface ensures that your food slides right off, making cooking and clean-up a breeze. But don't even think about using metal utensils on it. You hear? Metal will scratch that surface faster than you can say, ruined breakfast. You'll scratch the surface and ruin it faster than you can say, big mistake. Always stick to plastic or silicone utensils to keep that surface pristine. Next, the stainless steel pan. This is your workhorse for high heat cooking. This bad boy can handle high heat, making it ideal for searing meat and getting that beautiful caramelization. It's perfect for when you want to develop deep, rich flavors. But here's the catch. You need to preheat it properly. A cold pan will cause your food to stick and cook unevenly. Add your oil to a cold pan, heat it up gradually, and listen for that sizzle when you add your food. That sizzle is the sound of success. Cast iron, the workhorse of the kitchen. This pan is a beast and can last a lifetime if you treat it right. This beast retains heat like no other, making it perfect for searing, frying, and even baking. It's versatile and can go from stovetop to oven with ease. Treat it well, and it will reward you with years of reliable service. All right, everyone. This isn't rocket science, but you'd be surprised how many of you turn the heat up to full blast and then wonder why your food is burnt on the outside and raw in the middle. Low heat is your best friend when you're simmering sauces, cooking delicate fish, or sweating vegetables. It's all about gentle cooking, letting those flavors develop slowly. Medium heat is your go-to for most cooking tasks. Sautéing vegetables, pan-frying chicken, you name it. It's a happy medium that allows for even cooking without burning. Now, high heat, this is where things get exciting, but be warned, high heat requires your full attention. Listen up, you disorganized lot. You want to know the secret to staying calm in the kitchen? It's called mise en place, French for everything in its place. Before you even think about turning on the stove, you get all your ingredients prepped and organized. Chop your vegetables, measure out your spices, get everything ready to go. Trust me, it'll save you time and a whole lot of stress in the long run. Imagine this. You're in the middle of cooking a complicated recipe, the heat is on, and suddenly you realize you haven't chopped the onions. But if you had everything prepped and ready to go, you wouldn't be in this mess. Listen, cooking is like composing a bloody symphony. Each ingredient is an instrument, and every spice is a note. You can't just throw things together and hope for the best. You need the right balance of flavors to create a masterpiece. It's about harmony, not chaos. Each element must complement the others. We're talking sweet, salty, sour, bitter. They all have a role to play. Each taste brings its own unique character to the dish. Sweetness can be your best friend or your worst enemy. It can enhance flavors or completely overpower them if not used correctly. A touch of sugar in a tomato sauce can round out the acidity, but too much, and you'll be serving up dessert. It's all about finding that perfect balance. Salt, as we've already discussed, is crucial. It brings out the natural flavors of your ingredients, making everything taste more vibrant. It enhances the natural flavors of your ingredients, but use it sparingly. Too much salt can ruin a dish, making it inedible. Sourness adds brightness and cuts through richness. It can elevate a dish from good to extraordinary. A squeeze of lemon juice or a splash of vinegar can work wonders. It can bring a dish to life, adding a refreshing zing. Remember, it's all about balance. Each ingredient should enhance the others, not compete with them. Taste as you go, adjust the flavors, and don't be afraid to experiment. Cooking is an art, and like any art, it requires practice and creativity. We're in the final stretch, you lot. You've cooked a delicious meal. Now let's make it look as good as it tastes. Because even the most amazing food will look like a pile of slop if you just slop it onto a plate. First things first, choose the right plate. A big, white plate is your best bet for most dishes. It provides a neutral backdrop that allows your food to shine. But don't be afraid to experiment with different shapes, colors, and textures. Now think about composition. A sprinkle of fresh herbs, a drizzle of olive oil, or a few edible flowers can elevate your dish from basic to Michelin star worthy. All right, everyone. Now you've got no reason to serve up bland, boring, or unattractive food. Remember what I've taught you: practice makes perfect, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. If you've enjoyed this culinary boot camp, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now get out of my kitchen and go cook something amazing.